Hi everyone, my name is Irina and I'm from Ukraine. I was born in a small village but then grew up in Kiev, and for the last few years I've been living abroad. But of course, as every Ukrainian, I keep following the situation in Ukraine, and I do understand that maybe talking about energy isn't on everyone's mind right now, but that's something we actually need to think about. Did you know that Ukraine gets most of its energy from bad sources of energy, and we're using about 74% of fossil fuels, which is pretty bad for environment, and generally we need to import most of the resources for that, so of course it's bad for the economy. But also we have few different other sources of energy in Ukraine, like nuclear, which actually we're not doing that badly in that area because we're second in the world after France in production of nuclear energy. Although we only use 2% of it around Ukraine, so once again it's something that it's not that good of an area of expertise for us, and we might think about changing it. What we actually might be good at is solar energy. Did you know that actually I think the whole territory of Ukraine produces the same amount of solar, has the same potential for solar energy as the biggest countries producers of such as Germany, Sweden, the United States, countries that use a lot of solar energy, but we on the other side only use 2% of solar energy for our needs, and it actually stopped developing that thoroughly considering the current situation. So what can we do? What do we need to do in general to improve, and can we improve? I think that absolutely we need to look for ways of developing solar systems, solar stations. We have few hydroenergetic stations in the country, and we're doing quite good with it considering that our water supplies are really good. But once again, we need to consider solar energy as being one of the huge possibilities for investors to enter our country, and also as a possibility of something that can be good for Ukraine itself, because if we start producing our own energy coming from sun, we can stop buying it from different countries and spend this money on improvements that are needed to be done in the country.